In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to assemble your mechanical pencil. So the first thing is what we're going to do is we're going to go open up your team folder. Now, because I created this team folder, all the rights to these parts become mine. So I will have to do some work for you to be able to allow you to do your assembly. So what I want you to do is in this team folder, I want you to come over to create, select folder, and I want you to give it a name. I'm actually going to call this one Ryan. And we'll select create. Okay, and you can see right there, I created that folder. Now, for each one of these parts here, I need you to right click on the part for every single part, copy workspace. Okay, what we're going to do is we'll just come up here. I'm just going to click in this area to get rid of that blue. In front of this, I'm going to type in my name. So I'm going to use the name Ryan, and I'll put a dash in there, and I'll select OK. And it'll go for a second. There we go. And then I'll go back to Onshape. And I'm going to do this for all the parts. So I'll grab another one right here, and I'm going to copy workspace. I'm just going to click in this little white area right here. I'm going to type the name in, and we'll select OK. And we'll get a second, and it'll show the part. And once it does, we'll just click, and I think I can do it ahead of time. Click back up here, Onshape. Get back into your Onshape folder. And these last two here, these will be the parts that I created. You want to do this for each of the parts. So what I want to do now is I want to right click on those parts, and I want to say move to. And there's the folder that I created, and I want to move it to there. And I want to do it for each of the parts. Now I can hit each part, and I can hit the control key and hold it down. I can select all the parts at once and then move to, if I wanted to, that folder. So we need to make one more copy. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So I have my pen tip over here, and we need to make another copy of this pen tip. So right click, and you're going to make another copy of that, and we'll hit OK. What I'm doing with this copy is you're going to get rid of all those little gnarly bumps on the outside. It's going to make your life a lot easier when you do your assembly. So I did this in my side folder. Okay, I don't care whether you do it in the original folder, your GRM folder, and then move it in, or I just took the one that was moved in and I made another copy. So my other copy is right here. So I'm going to open up that copy, that additional copy. And the first thing I'm going to do is over here on circular, where it says circular pattern on the left side, I'm going to right click. I'm going to delete that. And then that extrusion, I'm going to delete that. And then that sketch, I'm also going to delete that. I'm going to go up and hit the refresh button. So refreshes my part a little bit so you can see what it's going to look like. So this is the part, once it opens up, this is the part right here that you want to put into your assembly. You do not want to put the one that has all the little gnarly buttons in there. Once you do that, I need you to email me, because since I have the overall rights, what I will do is I will come up here on your folder, I will right click, and I'm going to say transfer ownership. I'm then going to come up and transfer the ownership to you. So now all those parts become your parts. All right, so that is the first step that we need to do prior to us creating our assembly. So I'm going to go back to Onshape. I'm going to open up my assembly folder, and I can see all my parts looking good. So what I want to do is I want to make my assembly. I'm going to grab my main part, and my main part is going to be the external barrel. So I'm going to open my external barrel, and I'm going to come down here to the little plus sign. I'm going to slide up to create assembly. I'm going to turn off that origin right there up in the top left corner. So I'm going to go up in the top left corner. I'm going to hit insert. And there's my part. So I'm going to click on my part, bring it in. There we go. Looking good. All right. So there's my first part. So what I want to do is I want to bring in all the rest of my parts. So I'm going to go back to insert, but this time I'm going to select other documents. I'm going to go to my Onshape, and there's my 2.2.9 assembly folder. So I'm going to grab there. There's my clip. Click on my clip, and I'll bring it in. I'll go other documents, Onshape, assembly folder. There's my eraser. I'll click on that, and I'll bring that one in. Other documents, Onshape, assembly folder, internal barrel. I'll grab that one, bring that one in. Other documents, Onshape, assembly folder, lead gripper. I'll click on that, and I'll bring my lead gripper in. I'm going to put that up here. Other documents, Onshape, assembly folder, pencil tip. Now, notice that you get this little message for this one, because if you remember when I opened it up in that other folder, I changed some stuff, and I never really kind of opened it up again and resaved it. So what I want to do is I'm going to say create a version in here. So I'm just going to click on that and I'll just call it version 1. I'm just going to hit create and you'll see what it does. It will update the part. Okay. And there it is right there. So it updated. So if you get that message, all you have to do is click on it and then hit create and it'll update the part for you. So I'm going to click on that pencil tip and there it goes. And you can see I don't have all the little ridges around it anymore. I got one more piece to bring in. So on shape, assembly folder, and there's my little cylinder piece. I'm going to put that right up there. So there are all my pieces right there. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my little cylinder piece. I'm going to put it right on my gripper. So I'm going to zoom into this area a little bit. Okay, now you can see that I've zoomed into these two parts, my gripper and my cylinder. I want to show you how we're going to put these together. So the first thing is this gripper piece is I come over here and I don't have all my pieces open on this in this example. So I'm just going to click here or I can click over here and I can see once I click on that part number 1 is my gripper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that part. I'm going to go down here to fix. And what that's going to do is lock this so I can't move it. I want this cylinder to move onto my gripper piece. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the slider. I'm going to select slider and I'm going to come up here and grab the top part of this cylinder. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab this little edge right here, either one, the outside edge or the inside edge, doesn't matter, of my gripper. Once I got that in there, I like that. I'm going to check OK there and I'll exit out of that. So here's my cylinder. You can see it's on here and you can see that it slides all the way up and down. I want to kind of lock this into place. I don't want it sliding too far. So I'm going to come back over here on my left side where it says slider. I'm going to right click, hit edit. And what I do is I'm going to turn this a little bit sideways so we can kind of see what's happening. And I'll bring my little piece over here. So I want to go to limits. And the first thing is this is going to be a little bit trial and error. I'm going to go to minimum. I'm going to type in 0.0. For my maximum, I'm going to type in 0.1. All right, I'm going to type those in. I'm going to hit solve and notice these are both white. And then I'm going to hit the black little arrow and see what happens. Well, you know what? That's kind of going in the wrong direction. Don't like that. So I don't like where it's going. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to change that to 0.00. I'm going to go to the top part. And I'm going to change that to 0.1. And I'm going to click over here in the white area. Now, notice that these both turn red. So it doesn't like that command. So what I'm going to do is that top one, I'm going to type in negative 0.1. And then I'll click over here. Well, it kind of likes that. So let's hit solve and see what it does. Well, as you notice, it only comes over to about here. All right, so I want it to go a little bit farther. So let's go up here and make that minus 0.2. And let's hit solve and let's hit play. And now you notice that it comes way over here. You can kind of see that little bar where it's coming over to. So I'm going to like that. I want it to come part way up into this slanted area. So I'm going to hit check mark there. I'm going to come back over to my part. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to unfix it. This way I can move it around and I can move it in space. So now my little piece, my little cylinder, if I move it up and down, you can see that it's only going to go to a certain distance on my piece. So you want to do this before you do anything else in your assembly. Let's go to isometric view so we can see all our parts. The next thing is I want to take that little assembly that I put in and I want to put it in the end of the internal barrel. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Revolute. And Revolute, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab this ring. Okay, if I spin this around, I'm grabbing this ring right here. Okay, and if I go back to my isometric view and then we'll spin this around, that is going to go inside of that barrel. Well, it's going the wrong direction. So all I'm going to do is come up here and we'll flip it. All right, that's looking pretty good. Don't worry about the cylinder. It'll appear once I hit the green check mark. There's my little cylinder, as you can see. So I'm just going to slide that out there. So that's looking pretty good. We'll get back to our isometric view. All right. Next thing is I want to take this assembly and I want to put it inside my red external one. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Revolute. Now, I'm going to grab the bottom of my red assembly right here. And I know that the bottom of that will hit the bottom of this black cylinder. So I'm going to click those, hit my green check mark. Okay, looking pretty good. Hey, that's looking pretty good. I can still move some of this because I can still move this in and out. Okay, don't worry about this going in and out like that. Let's get into isometric mode. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is my red main base. I may want to fix it, but what I'm going to do is I'll put my end cap on first, I think. So again, I'm going to use my Revolute again because I got all these round parts. I'm going to grab this flat edge. I'm going to spin that around, and that will go against this edge right there. That's looking pretty good. Green check mark. Get back to isometric mode. I have my little eraser to put in. So again, it's a round part. So Revolute. Grab that little bottom edge of my eraser. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure I turn this so I can look inside here. I want to grab this bottom edge. I don't want to grab the top. I want to grab the bottom edge. So I'm going to grab that bottom edge. Well, it's going the wrong direction. So we're just going to flip it. Looking good. Okay. All I have left now is my little clip. So with my clip, I'm going to go back to the very first one, and that's called fasten. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to just move my cursor onto this face. I'm not going to click yet. And I'm going to come down here, and I want to grab the midpoint of that right there. All right, so I grab that midpoint. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We'll spin around so I can see my clip. Zoom in so I can see the clip. I'm going to touch this face of the clip, and I'm going to grab that midpoint of the clip right there. Okay, so I grab the midpoint of this edge right there. I think that's looking pretty good. There we go. Hit solve. Did it go on? Nope. Let's try that one more time. I'm going to grab that edge right there. Come over here. Grab that edge. There we go. And it should have popped right on. And we'll hit the green check mark, and everything should pop back together. There we go. We'll spin around. Now, I do know that this clip is down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'll go back to my fastener. Right click. I'm going to edit that. I could put a little offset in here. Now, if I zoom in real quick, I can see that the X direction is going in this direction with the way the clip is. So I'm just going to put in 0.5, and we'll see which way this goes. So I'll hit solve. Okay, that is going the right direction. So I like that. So I'm going to put it like that. And if I just zoom out, we do an isometric view. And there's my pencil all assembled. So I hope you enjoyed this video.